Mail containing valuables. Post containing or likely to contain checks, bank drafts, money orders, or other valuable items must be carefully safeguarded from the time it is received. A written record of all postal remittances received each day must be prepared in addition to the inward correspondence register and signed by the post opener. Records office staff should record the following information in the remittance register. 1. Serial number, the next number in sequence. 2. Date received. 3. Name of person sending remittance. 4. Amount. 5. Bank sort code, checks only. 6. Check number. 7. Name and signature of officer opening remittance. Figure 2. Remittance register. 1. Check number. 2. Bank sort code. 3. Name and signature of officer opening remittance. 4. Checks only amount. 5. Remitter's name. 6. Date received. 7. Serial no. 8. Remittance register sheet no _. Note: entries must not be erased or obliterated. Mistakes must be corrected by ruling through. Each sheet of the register must be serially numbered. Cash received should be counted and noted in the register as well as on the accompanying document by the post opener. Any uncrossed check/postal orders must be crossed. Erasures and pencils entries must not be made in the register. A wrong entry may only be cancelled by ruling it through and correcting it with a new entry that leaves the original entry legible. All such alterations must be annulled jointly by the post opener and the supervising officer. Examine all payable instruments, checks, money orders, postal orders, bank drafts, and soon to ensure that 1. The amount agrees with that on the remittance advice slip or other accompanying document. 2. The amounts in words and figures agree. 3. The date and pay details are completed correctly. 4. The remittances are signed, excluding postal and payable orders. If the purpose for which a remittance was sent cannot be identified, include it with the daily banking and take action to obtain the necessary information as quickly as possible. In cases in which money apparently has been omitted or differs in amount from that stated on documents received by post, a note must be made on the document jointly by the post opener and the supervising officer. The person who sent the remittance is then advised at once that there is an error. The check may be bumped in the meantime telegrams, faxes, and electronic mail. Place telegrams in folders marked urgent immediately after they have been registered. These folders must then be passed without delay to a senior officer for directions on how they are to be treated. An increasing quantity of mail is received by fax. As junk mail is sometimes sent by fax, check that faxes received concern genuine office business. Much routine non-urgent correspondence is sent by fax. The unnecessary use of fax should be discouraged and care should be taken in deciding whether faxes need to be treated as urgent. The head of the records office should consult the appropriate action officer if in doubt. Faxed material tends to fade if printed on thermal paper. Once it has been established that a fax concerns official business, the fax should be photocopied and the copy placed in the mail folder or on the appropriate file as necessary. The fax, as received, should then be placed on a file kept for original faxes. All incoming faxes on the fax file should be destroyed after 6 months as a matter of routine. If the original of the document faxed is received at a later date in the records office, it should also be placed on the appropriate file. Both the photocopy of the fax and the original document should be retained on the file as the photocopy may have had comments written on it by action officers. In the future, more communications will be received by electronic mail on computers used by action officers at their desks. However, many email messages are routine or unrelated to official business and will not need to be retained once they have been read. Officers sending or receiving electronic mail must decide whether each item of email received or dispatched concerns official business and needs to be printed so that a copy is placed on file.